Hello? Anyone home?
He's not home.
Why would he leave his door open if he's not home?
Maybe we can check for him in the back. Or the basement.
You can't just break in, Samira.
From a legal standpoint, we're not breaking in. Okay, we're walking into an unlocked house.
Yeah, but is that legal?
It's not a felony. We have wine. We'll announce ourselves.
Let's go then.
Hello? Gary, it's your neighbors.
It's your friendly neighbors. Announcing ourselves.
We also brought you 4 bottles of the same wine.
Shit!
Probably just a draft.
This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Maybe that's the door to the basement. But come on. Darla could be this way.
I'm with Todd. Fuck the fuck off. Come on.
We're already here. Let's go check for Darla.
Okay, we made a valiant try, but we need to get out of here.
Hey everyone, so I just got a chance to watch all 8 episodes of The Burbs, so I'm gonna go over with you all what this show is about for those who have not seen it yet. Samira is played by Keepa Jaw Palmer, aka Kiki Palmer, and Rob is played by Jack Whitehall. They both have a child together. It mentioned that she was on paternity leave, so they end up going back to Rob's childhood home in Ashland Place, right? And it's a cul-de-sac in the suburb of a place called Hinkley Hills, okay? So they move back, and Samira starts getting suspicious of the house across the street. And then the house ends up getting purchased, right? And so she wants to know more about this neighbor, like why move into a house of a girl that went missing, right? And then there was another scenario where they said, oh, she was murdered by her parents, right? So she starts to investigate, and then, you know, of course, she ends up teaming up with some of her neighbors who, you know, like, you know what, we got free time, so they end up investigating together. And so the plot twist is it ends up leading into other people that went missing. And the thing about Hinkley Hills is that it's known as the safest place in America, right? And in order to uphold that image, everything is connected. Like, from the police to the person in charge of HOA, like, as you watch, you'll start to understand, like, there's a price to pay just to keep everything in place, right? So, it looks like a lot of people ended up watching the show. Let's see here. I did enjoy it. Kiki Palmer, like, she did an excellent job. The sense of humor, the jokes, like, everything combined, like, you know, she was sliding her little witty sentence, like, the guy stood up with a knife, and the husband thought he was about to attack Samira, and he's like, no, I was getting ready to slice a piece of pie, and she was like, you have to stand up to do that while they're talking. So, yeah, I actually enjoyed this show. Now, I know there's people in the comment section of the short, because I uploaded a short as soon as I finished watching all the episodes, saying, you know, they don't like the guy that ended up buying the Victorian home, Gary. A lot of people saying they don't like Gary, but there's a story to Gary on why he's there. People are like, why did he have to say black person? Once you find out who he is and what he's doing there, I think he was trying to get her out of town, or he didn't trust her. Because when you start paying attention to everything, you're like, okay, who's really connected to this group of individuals taking people out? So you're going to start, it's like going into a rabbit hole of a conspiracy. Like, even Kiki Palmer ended up getting like a small little fight scene. So hopefully, you know, it gets renewed for season 2. Hopefully she, you know, incorporates, you know, some of that karate moves or whatever, because it looked like she can handle it. You know, she got thrown up against the wall. Now, I think some people are curious as to if Tom Hanks has said anything, and I checked his Twitter. He has not posted since 2020, and I checked his Instagram. He has not posted since, well, he posted 3 days ago, but his comment section is off. Maybe something happened. Yeah, there's no way of reading the comments to see, you know, what people think about, you know, well, asking him what he thinks about the Burks. I'm not going to be looking all over the place. If he didn't talk about it on his X, on his Instagram, I don't think he even talked about it on his Facebook. I guess he ain't going to talk about it. I did get a chance to watch the Burks, his version. It was okay. I saw a few minutes. I think it's because of the pixels, and, you know, back in the day compared to watching things now in 4K and 8K or 1080. So I guess my mind is like, do I want to sit here and watch this? But I will try to give it a try, you know, because it's rare for me to just sit and just watch classics. Because my mind is so built on anything at least 2K or higher or something. So yeah, I'm not going to be looking too far, but he hasn't said anything about the Burbs. Maybe he'll say something, you know, on an interview in the future. But as of right now, he has been quiet with his Instagram comments off. Ooh, if y'all didn't see it, they paid homage to AALIYAH. I'm gonna post it up right here. It was a flashback into Rob past as a child, and he had a poster of AALIYAH on the left side and a picture of Tyra Banks in a bikini with her titties popping out of them. But I will say, oh yeah, and speaking of Tyra Banks, the documentary is coming out next week. It'll be available on Netflix. It's on my schedule on the 16th, y'all. So in case y'all are interested, Tyra Banks documentary will be available on February 16th on Netflix. Well, America's Next Top Model documentary, and I am here for it. Okay, I'm going to be tuned in immediately. Now, the show ends with one of the main members of the cast, you know, ABC. One of the main ones ended up getting abducted when they went to go check on the person, and they witnessed it and was trying to stop it, but was too late. So yeah, it stopped there. So hopefully, Peacock is waiting to see like how many people tune in before they renew for a season 2, because literally an article was already released about a season 2. But they're saying they're still waiting for Peacock. Now, I enjoyed all the cast, especially Todd. I remember Samir tried to go touch his phone and he slapped her. He's like, "Don't touch my phone," or like he'd be like, "Give me some space." He's like he weird but funny. So I really enjoyed this. I hope it gets renewed. I would like to see Donna fighting just like how she did when she went to go save those beagles from the laboratory. Lynn, I don't think she's gonna be fighting, but she seems to still be a mystery. Naveen, gotta stop chasing a specific type of Western woman, because y'all gonna see his wife literally cheated on him with his dentist. So she went with a white man. And I'm not going to tell y'all the ethnicity of the woman, because then it led to another woman he was interested in, same complexion, led on to another. I'm like, dude, see, this is why you in your situation. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Let's see. We're going to go to the Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes scores at 77%. Popcometer is at a 59%. Someone says, I'm a massive fan of the original movie. I did watch a couple minutes. When I get some free time, I may watch the whole thing. It was a movie I watched every Halloween with my mom. This series is good. Funny twist, and thankfully isn't a copy and paste. The aspect is the same bit, still has some of its own personality, very funny, and a fun series. I will say, before I end this, is that it seems that some people were skeptic when it came to the writing, and based off of watching all 8 episodes, I didn't feel that anything dragged out. It had to cover some pieces and tie certain things together. This person says the Burbs was like an alternate universe live action Scooby-Doo. I'm here for it. Y'all go get a dog. But I feel as though it has to be written this way because of how it ended on the last episode. And I feel like it's going to expand even further. It's going to expand into them leaving out of the cul-de-sac. You don't want to throw all your eggs into the basket, and you want to leave, you know, something. I saw some plot holes in certain things. Like there were some issues in the writing. Like 1 minute is I'm on paternity leave, next minute is all right, let's live here, and then next minute was above my pay grade, but she's not getting paid to do this. She's doing it for fun. So I don't know. There was like a couple of small little pieces, but it did what it had to do. So let's see what happens. Hopefully it gets renewed. You're welcome to comment on what you think about the Burbs TV Show 2026. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.